Disneyland and Adventures, and you came in bringing legendary Randy's Donuts. I thought this was a local donut spot.
Wow.
And I know. Well, because I'm like, and you go, oh, you don't know about Randy's? I'm like, damn it, I've been here 9 years. I never heard of Randy's. And then I saw the box with the big ass oversized donut, and immediately made me think of The Simpsons. But then I put two and two together, and it's like, oh, it's that place. You went to Inglewood to get donuts.
Don't act like you know what I'm talking about.
I've been through Inglewood. Are you kidding me? I went to the Forum for a fish show. I was surrounded by hippies, and that was the safety area, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, you should have seen the residents of Inglewood being confused AF. Just looking like, what is going on with all these white crackheads rolling through Inglewood right now?
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
But I got put on blast yesterday because Randy's has expanded. So Randy's is the big giant donut outside, right?
Yeah.
It's right next to LAX. That is the most iconic one. Like there's pictures of like Iron Man,
Absolutely.
sitting on the donut, right?
Yes, it's synonymous with LA.
Yes. So they have them in Phoenix now.
What? What, really?
But you got to go out of your way. When I tell you, I told my boyfriend last night, I was like, oh, I stopped at Randy's. And then he's like, in LA, before you got on your plane, you could have just stopped here.
Oh, no.
And I was like, but that would have been out of my way. This was already next. Don't make me feel bad.
Yeah. Is it on the way? Is there a Randy's close to Sky Harbor Airport?
It is. It's right next to the rental car place now. So because they're
Sky
changing
Harbor?
everything. They're changing everything, like how you rent a car. So like it's actually right there, and it's right next to a gas station. So I filled up the car before I returned it. So it was like super convenient.
Okay. Well, that's good. And I'm glad you had a good time. The Disneyland, the 70th anniversary of Disneyland is happening. And I think we're going to have, family passes to give away here soon.
What?
Soon, not today, but yes, you can't have them. Unfortunately, yes.
I'll win my tickets again.
You've already gone several different times, so
I'll be back next month.
Right. Here, but let's do something fun real quick while I have you. Let's do a round of confession sessions here, and this is a different type of confession session. So we get emails all the time, but this is not that. All right, this is a list of what? Yes.
So this is a list of the sweetest getting revenge on your ex type of confession.
Nice. Yeah. If you've ever gotten revenge on an ex, give us a call. Let us know what you did, as long as it's legal and moral. But, these confessions, I guess, kind of skirt on both, right? Like they could be almost, it's in the gray area of both. What's one of these confessions here?
All right. So it says, I commented his phone number on all of the One Direction's fan forums saying Harry's number leaked. Oh. He's had to change his number 3 times since then.
I like that one. I like that prank, right?
I do too.
That's kind of innocent. I mean, it's kind of
innocent, but it's like I would like sympathize too much. I'd be like, oh no, I'm bothered. He's being bothered.
Yeah. Well, see, now then you're not a good. Well, I guess you're a great ex. But all right, give me another revenge on an ex confession.
All right. So it says, after I found out he cheated several times, we broke up. And he was still using my Netflix account. So I waited until the show he was watching was almost finished. He had 3 episodes left when I changed my password. It was the small things, but it really made my day.
Oh, yes. You know it. And you can watch along and see what he's seeing. Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You have 2 episodes left, 3 episodes. You can still see.
That's sweet revenge. I love that. All right. Well, another sweet revenge confession.
All right. It says, I took all the stuff that I had bought from his place. He was basically left with a TV and a bed. In my pettiness, I went through the kitchen cabinets and completely emptied them. I even took the spices. I can't even begin to describe the satisfaction when he texted me the next day and said, did you take the salt?
Yeah. That is pretty petty, though. That is super petty. All
yes.
Right. What's another revenge ex confession? And again, if you have one that you care to share on the air, you can give us a call.
This one's a little too dirty for me.
Okay.
It says, I scrubbed the toilet with his toothbrush.
No, see, that's
and then
illegal.
Packed an overnight bag for him and told him to stay at her place.
Well, hell have no fury like a woman scorned, but that's 100% illegal. Yeah, that's disgusting.
Can I read this last one?
Yeah, but real quick, I'm pretty sure that I have brushed my teeth with a toothbrush that has been scrubbed in the toilet by one of my exes. I swear to God. I know. And even if it's like 20 years later, it still makes me gag on the inside. Yeah, you got to watch out for those crazy ones, man. All right, give me this last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I slept with his hot uncle. Oops.
Oh, Jesus. The uncle, the funkle?
The
Oh, don't tell me you banged the funkle. Not cool. All right. Well, yeah, those were fantastic. A variation of the confession session here with Yas Money. All right, we got tickets to give away for Nightmare on Congress. We're going to be giving that coming up here in the next 15 minutes or so. So keep it right here on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. As you know, a few weeks ago, there was unfortunate passing and a murder of Enrique Mercado here, a local man who was riding around on the loop, the bicycle loop, as going around. And as we know, that we've been having a serious unhoused issue growing here throughout the community, and there's been now it's been turning violent crimes and random violent crimes have continuing to increase. So it's an issue. It's an issue that now, TUPD is taking seriously and the community is taking seriously. And they, yesterday, there was about 50 people that were arrested during deployment along the loop in Tucson. So Tucson police went out and, there's, I know you've seen these too, because these little viral clips locally of the river wash, the canals.
Oh, yeah.
Where, I didn't even know that we had these tunnels, but it makes sense, with the wash and having to be able to, transfer all the water when we have those flash floods.
Yeah.
But that's where a lot of unhoused people would kind of shack up, and it turned into kind of a community drug tunnel, whatever the case. And you've been hearing reports from your friends and stories saying, you used to be able to kind of cruise around and you'd maybe give an unhoused person $1 and they'd be kind of nice and they'd stay in their own area and not interact or bother anyone.
You would think. No, there's people being chased or followed as they're going through these loops.
Right. It's getting crazy. So also yesterday, a bunch of people who were friends and associates of Enrique, they got together as part of the community to advocate, a change and increase safety on the loop. Now, it's bad enough. Tucson is already a dangerous place for cyclists, right? Statistically. In fact, actually, I had this in a survey says the most dangerous cities for cyclists and pedestrians. Baton Rouge is number 1, right? And Tucson, Arizona is number 2.
Oh, my God.
Right. So the loop is the safe alternative, or was the safe alternative for bikers and pedestrians, because these streets are dangerous for bikers and pedestrians, even with bike paths. Right. So that should be the answer. But unfortunately, this turns into even a more dangerous option.
Yeah.
So you're like, what the hell are you supposed to do? I do have a video clip. This was posted by KOLD yesterday. A bunch of people went downtown to let their voices be heard. And here's what they had to say on the scenario, the situation. Check it out.
Dozens of community members dressed in black outside of City Hall in support of one man.
He's the life of the party. Ever since I met him, he was always drawing people together, no matter your age, no matter your ethnicity. He would always pull you in and treat you like family.
Enrique Mercado, better known as Kix, was stabbed to death on the loop 2 weeks ago while on his weekly bike ride with Tuesday Night Ride. Now, his friends, family, and even strangers gathered at City Hall to advocate for more safety on the loop.
I feel like we have a pretty ongoing problem with homelessness and a lot of people being on the bike path that shouldn't be on there.
Mark Urias is a member of Tuesday Night Ride and a friend of Mercado's. He said he wants to be a part of the change.
I hope, like I said, we can clean up the bike path, we can clean up our area, and I mean, if the city needs help from the cyclists, I mean, I'm sure we can get together and we can make that happen.
Christy Pulliam didn't know Mercado, but has been cycling in Tucson for decades and says safety needs to be the city's top priority.
It's advertised as one of the world's great places to come bike, and I think we need to address that. We need to have safety. We need to have more trash receptacles. We need some more shade covers.
Urias.
Yeah, it's interesting too, because, obviously we have budget concerns, right? As far as, whether it's police or even security, can you have 24/7 security along the bike loop, which is massive. And that's what makes it such a tourist attraction for cyclists all over the nation and the world.
Yeah.
What we have is really a one of a kind type of unique feature for cyclists, which makes Tucson great. And it's very unfortunate that now All right, so that was from earlier this morning, and yeah, so Redbeard Dave said I had a homeless guy pull a knife on me and demand $5 was at Circle K trying to fix a motorcycle. Ugh. Yeah, we getting stories. Have you ever had any interactions like that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I try to avoid those at all costs.
I think if I was a homeless guy, I'd try to avoid you at all costs. You know what I mean? I see, I like how you got the RBF, though. Actually, the RHF, which is resting hard face. You got heart face, right? See, look at it. It's resting right now. Looks hard. Super hard. And like even when I first met you, and I'm like, I like her, but at the same time, I'm terrified of her. Right? That's kind of like something that I thought was something cool. It was cool that you got resting hard face. It's good to have that. Now, Yas Money. All right, she's tired. She's gonna be taking off here in just a minute, but she just came back from 3 days at Disneyland, where she apparently murdered a woman at a haunted mansion.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I mean, the timeline syncs up. Yas, I'm just saying. Did you? And you have a picture of you outside the haunted mansion?
Listen, we arrived Monday, but we didn't go to the park till Tuesday, so we were not at the crime scene.
Okay, on Tuesday, because this did happen.
And then we did that happened on Monday. We passed. I didn't know until Monday. I didn't know until Tuesday night.
Well, it was published yesterday. So
yeah, but the original Facebook post that alerted people was that Monday night, I think.
Okay, so you got an alert when you were on your way to the park?
No, I had a friend who sent me a screenshot from like this Facebook page.
Okay.
It's like this Disney page, I think. And like then that screenshot started going around.
Did that make you want to try to check out the haunted mansion even more?
We didn't go on it. Yeah. I wanted to go back.
Yeah, you're like, oh, that seems terrifying.
But by then,
you tell me people are dropping dead from fear from the haunted mansion? I mean, that's a selling point. If you're telling me
now it's really haunted.
Yeah, it's completely haunted. Just imagine how messed up would it be if she got caught in an infinite loop being stuck in the haunted mansion.
Oh no.
That's gotta be hell. That's not good. Not good at all. So but yeah, the haunted mansion just got a little more haunted and Yas Money was in the proximity of the area scene of the crime. So interesting. I don't know.
If I had $1 for every person who sent me that article.
I'm sure. Well, because, you were there and posting everything. You and Brooklyn have a really good time now?
Yeah. No, we're exhausted.
Oh, yeah.
We're exhausted.
Well, I appreciate you coming in and also shaking it off and coming in again tomorrow because Mari's on vacation as well. She's in Rocky Point, and that's my Disneyland. And that's where I should have been, too. But, someone's got to be here working. And Todd says nobody has ever died in Disney.
Wait, we saw a breakup outside of Disney.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so usually you see people getting engaged. You actually saw a breakup?
Yeah, but like I was going back and forth with my boyfriend on this because me and my daughter were talking to him and we're like, oh, we saw a breakup. And he's like, why would anybody break up at Disneyland?
I know. Hold on. Let's share it on the air. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Yas Money and her daughter were just at Disneyland for the past couple days, and she saw an anomaly. And it wasn't the woman dying in the haunted mansion. She saw somebody break up at the happiest place on earth.
Yeah.
You got to be super dysfunctional to break up at what's coined the happiest place on earth, right? So they weren't. Was he down on one knee trying to propose to her, and she said no and kicked him in the nuts?
It was the end of the night. We were done. We passed by them the first time, and they kind of looked a little tense. And you mind your own business. You're like, yeah, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then we get our stuff out of the lockers. We're walking past them again, and at this point, she's covering her face.
Oh no!
She's sobbing. And the guy is kind of like trying to console. There's still like there's distance between. Yeah. Like if you wanted to fix this or patch it up, like he'd be there like telling her not to cry or whatever, But it's like her covering her face and like sobbing and just him being like, don't be like that or don't do this here or something. And so then I'm telling the story to my boyfriend and he goes, why would anybody break up at Disney? I think you're being dramatic. I don't think that that's what happened.
Right.
And I was like, if I'm covering my face sobbing,
right,
there has to be, that's not good news.
So if you're Disney sleuthing, right, what do you think happened in this scenario? Do you think he broke up with her?
I think so.
Okay. And this was the place where he decided to do it?
He's like, I just want to see you happy one last time.
Yes. Yeah.
Or maybe they went on the trip to see like if they could fix something, and then that they just couldn't.
Yeah, you don't put yourself in high stressful situations like that, though. Even 10 says on the stream that it's a stressful place. So I can see how, you would get irritated to a point where you're like, you know what, this is over.
Honestly, I remember going to Disneyland with a guy before, and he was being a baby
Okay.
about like waiting in line and about, whatever. And it's just like, commit to the bid, because by lunch, I literally told him like, you got to like fix your attitude.
Yeah. No, I can see that. So if you're on your last nerve with someone, and usually people, they stay in relationships longer than they should. They know there's a point where they're like, we should get out, but they stick around even more so. But you're on your last nerve with someone, and then you go to a place like Disneyland, right? And then you're stuck in line with them for hours on end. That is the worst place you want. That's the last place you want to be, right? And so, you can see where it just triggers and say, you know what? I've been holding this off for far too long. I don't even want to. I want to fast pass the end of this relationship.
Get me out of here.
Yeah. I'd rather you go bang Goofy right now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I like a goofy guy.
I know you do. So you saw this with your daughter.
Yeah. And so we passed by, and I look at my daughter and I go, I think they're breaking up. And she like turned around and she's just like, why would anybody break up at Disneyland?
Yeah.
And then like she could hear the guy. We heard the guy be like, don't be like that, or don't do this here, or something like that.
Yeah.
But we're just like, I feel like I've seen this before here.
Yeah,
I feel like that wasn't.
maybe.
I feel like this wasn't the first time I saw. I feel like out of all the times I've come here or to Disney, it's like I feel like there was another breakup that I might have seen.
Wow. So either you're getting married, getting engaged, or breaking up.
I don't know what I hate to see most: a breakup or people getting engaged at Disney.
I hate seeing people getting engaged at Disney.
I do hate that.
It's so cliche at this point. And, I'm a hater too, because I've never been engaged, so, and so there'll be a little bit of resentment there too. But it's like, don't do it there where everyone does it there.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a mutual friend who did it there, and it's like, so I'm not a fan of it.
They're about that.
Yeah, still.
So personally, I would have to tell my significant other up front, do not propose to me in front of the castle.
Right. I'd rather watch a woman die
do
in a haunted mansion.
Do not propose to me in front of the castle. I had to look into the camera.
Yeah, don't worry. No one's trying to propose to you.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, join us on the podcast broadcast where we're going to show you that x-ray of the Florida man who was able to stick a thermos in his rectum. It's pretty impressive. You got to see for yourself. YouTube.com/beefvegan. I know we go from Disneyland talk to a
rectum.
Yeah, see. Well, you got to see this, guys. All right, so first, this is the Florida man in question. Okay. Look at this guy. All right, so that's our Florida man. Now, he did the unthinkable, right? He got arrested, and they brought him into jail. So he didn't know he was going to get arrested, right? They brought him into jail. They did an x-ray, and they realized he had a thermos inside him. And they're like, oh, he must be smuggling drugs. Nope, just a thermos. Just another day in Florida. Look at this thermos, right? That's a quality, top brand thermos, dude. Yeah, see, 10 was locked up with a guy who brought in 6-pack of smokes. But see, the way that they do the smokes, and I've seen this before. It's impressive, actually. They pack it down, right? And then they wrap it super tight in saran wrap, and then they put Vaseline all over it to make it go in very easily, right? So they can get 6 packs of smokes, but it's not like putting 6 packs of cigarettes on top of each other, and it's not that much. Like they can pack it down to where it's like this, right? But the thermos, you can't pack that down. That's the thermos. Joe said it's a Stanley.
See?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
You have to take it in.
The Stanley, and honestly, Stanley needs to incorporate this as a commercial now, right? Built Stanley tough. We could be inside you for 24 hours, still not rusty, still not leaky. Boom, good to go. Right?
What brand is this?
Well, I'm thinking Stanley now. I mean, Joe thinks it's a Stanley. And like I said, it's that's built Stanley tough.
I'm so done.
I know.
This gives me so much anxiety.
Dave said the human rectum could fit a full raccoon. Speaking of which, have you seen my pet raccoon? What the hell, Dave? I mean, he's coming at me with these Jonathan Lipnicki facts here from Jerry Maguire, the kid from Jerry Maguire. All right, yeah. So that, I mean, honestly, Florida Man, it's in the running for Florida Man of the Year. That with the Applebee's guy, it's so close. It's pretty impressive. I was pretty blown away by that, and I'm sure you are too. All right. So, yep, I know. You put everything up there. Barnyard animals, whatever. All right. Let's get back to the previous clip here. Actually, I want to share this clip while we're at it, and I'll reset the table. You may have heard it, you may have hated it. I did a song. I know. And I want to play it for you. I know. But it's about KFMA Day and the industry and everything. This is actually me responding back to an email as to why we don't have KFMA Day and explaining it, the many layers as to why, what we need, the promoter, the music industry changing, the Live Nation, non-competes, all that.
And I totally didn't hate it.
She didn't even hate it. You could look at Yaz's face during this clip and she's not hating. It's fucking mind-blowing. So check it out. Roach Rock 1 That's not, man. Welcome back to All right, so here's the deal. This happens every now and then, yes. I'll get messages here, just random messages. And I've talked about this many times before ad nauseum, but I got a message the other day saying, hey, you should do fall ball, right? And I'm like, okay. Now, the reason why I'm getting more questions about this is because recently Dan Soder came to town, and he's been going viral talking about KFMA Day and fall ball, right? Mm-hmm. So Daniel, he's like, hey, why don't you do fall ball? And he's like, you should do a fall ball. And I'm like, I agree. And he's like, well, how can we make that happen? Right. And I'm like, well, it's going to take like a promoter with a few $1 million willing to lose money, break even at best. And to answer that question, you have to understand where the industry is at. And I tried to explain where the industry is at. And, I gave him the time. And like I said, I talked about how there's non-competes, Live Nation, kind of, owning all the venues, the record industry dying, the booking agents having all the power, all that, right? But I've said this on the air time and time again.
Yeah.
And it's still not clicking. So I thought to myself, how can I say it one last time to make sure it resonates and it sticks with people?
What are you doing?
I'm going to do a song about it. All right. And this is called... And do I have it? Yeah. Bring back KFMA Day. Hey. You don't have to act like you hate it that much. Everyone's asking, where did it go? No summer heat, no big rock show. But here's the truth that you gotta know. It takes $1 million and just break even, bro. The record biz flatline, rest in peace. Now bands make money out on the streets. The labels lost it, the agents feast. They own the tours and now they set the fees. Then Coachella came and it changed the game. Make a vast money, it's not the same. 10 times what they ever make. So your local festival can catch a break. We need a promoter with money to burn, to lose a few mil just for the turn. So bring back KFMA Day. Hey, for the suits took our fun away. Yes, bring back KFMA Day. Oh, Tucson still wants to rock that show. Bring back KFMA Day. Hey, for the suits took our fun away. Now Live Nation runs the scenes these days. 80% of the U.S. stage. If your band wants to tour and try to get paid, you gotta sign that 360 trade. Then non-compete and radius clauses. They block the town, applause, and TCC's gone quiet, cause the big guys won't let us go and buy it. Congress talks, but nothing moves. Money makes rules, it's the same old grooves. Now I worked with all the promoters here, but the costs don't line up year to year. We need a promoter with money to burn, to lose a few mil just for the turn. So bring back KFMA Day. Hey, for all the suits took our fun away. And bring back KFMA Day. Oh, Tucson still wants to rock the show. So bring back KFMA Day. Oh no, Tucson still wants to rock the show. show. They say ticket prices should be higher. Like sports fans, but who's the buyer? Meanwhile, we're fighting tooth and bone, trying to bring back the walk back home. Bring back KFMA Day. Hey, hey, bring back KFMA Day. Hey, hey, bring back KFMA Day. Hey, hey. I hope that explains some things. Right now.
Well, I gotta go.
I know, but you got just a minute. Just jump on there. Yeah. Jump on there because it looks like the U of A game might get moved because of the rain.
Yeah, possibly.
See, this sucks too because I was planning on trying to go to Nightfall on Friday, and I can't even do that because we got Hurricane Priscilla coming up.
Yeah, Hurricane Priscilla going through the Baja California area, and the remnants are gonna peel off into Arizona. So, we're already kind of getting it now, and it's gonna be pretty much like this, and probably a little bit worse throughout the weekend. So,
holy shit!
Be prepared. The city of Tucson announced that they're gonna put out sandbags in some areas, so
because we're gonna get that much rain. Well, it looks like on Friday I just see clouds, and then Saturday 75% chance rain, Sunday is 80% chance rain, and then Monday 60%. Yeah, so we're gonna be raining all the way into the weekend, but not necessarily Friday.
We'll see. They're preparing for it.
The game is on Saturday or Friday?
Saturday.
Okay,
Saturday at 5:00.
Okay, so I could still potentially not get rain.
Yeah, you can still go to a Nightfall.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be cloudy. I mean, this might be the only day that I can do Nightfall is gonna be Friday. So yeah, I'm gonna attempt it. Jeez, yeah, but then it'll be raining like crazy when I go up to Phoenix on Saturday.
Yeah,
I gotta drive back in that rain. Fuck. Well, at least I won't wash my car.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So what will happen if they change the day for the football? And first off,
I wouldn't say
why they gotta be so lame? I thought we play football, rain, sleet, or snow.
Lightning. And I mean, also,
Okay.
I mean, there could be just so much water that it's impossible to play in those conditions. So nothing has changed for now. The Big 12 is monitoring the situation, and they're not going to make any call until Friday. So tomorrow.
Okay.
And that's if they decide to do it, right? Because, there's a possibility that they continue to monitor, and then nothing is going to change the kickoff time. So just letting you know, if you're planning on going to the Arizona BYU game, make sure that, you
Bring
wear
a rain
ponchos,
jacket,
wear
yeah.
your rain gear and stuff like that.
Are you allowed to bring a umbrella?
You should.
Yeah, you should be allowed to.
Yeah.
But they usually got clear bag policy and all that stuff.
Yeah. I feel like if you bring an umbrella, they'll be okay.
I'd hope so.
But then again, like, you're like, oh, how's that going to affect people's view in the stadium and whatnot? I don't know.
Right.
So I don't know.
Well, if they start losing, it doesn't matter, right? So yeah, good, block my view. I don't want to see this.
Yeah, I don't want to watch them lose.
All right, you'll find out by tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll know more. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm looking up the weather here, and it's already pretty bad, dude. It already says like, hey, this is not good at all. So for the whole weekend, Saturday for sure is going to get rain. 75% chance of rain is a pretty hardcore. And it's going to start at right around kickoff time. So 6 p.m. is when we should be getting like all this rain and going into the evening.
Yeah. So the possibility, and they did this last year with Oklahoma State and ASU, due to inclement weather in Stillwater, they moved up kickoff like 3.5 hours. And what's funny is they still ended up with a lightning delay, and they ended up waiting like 2+ hours. So it's like, you didn't really need to have the kickoff time moved up, but they waited until the day before to make that decision. And they're going to wait until the day before this Arizona BYU game to make that decision.
Oh no. Yeah. That's that ain't good, man.
And it pisses me off, dude, because it's like monsoon was so ass this year.
Right.
Monsoon was bad.
I know.
And
it's all bad. Like we're off schedule. And now we're getting hurricanes in the area where I hope Mari gets back safe then, because it's coming up through the Pacific Ocean, right? Yeah. From the south. And that's where she's in Rocky Point right now.
Oh, damn. So she's probably getting the bulk of it.
Oh, you know what? We'll see. Let's see. I have that as a part of my weather app as well because I go down there. Right now, it's just cloudy. Yeah, it sucks. It's super cloudy, but 89 degrees high today. It is the best time of year to go down there. I fucking love it, dude. I should be there right now. Oh man, instead I'm holding it down and juggling people and everything else. Oh, let me ask you this question, Justin Spears, totally sports related.
Sure.
Do you believe that Superman is circumcised?
Yeah, that's a sports question for sure. Do I believe he is circumcised?
Yeah.
No. I don't know why, but he strikes me as a not circumcised guy.
I actually asked that question earlier, right? And this is the answer. Yas Money, lasagna guys on the line as well. Let me ask you guys a question. Serious question. Is Superman circumcised?
Wow.
Do you
Yes.
You think he's circumcised?
Yes. I
Okay,
feel like
says
maybe
yes.
in their world there's like a tradition.
What do you think, lasagna guy?
I'm gonna say yes too. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm gonna break it down for you. I have the answer.
What?
The answer is no. Because you can't cut into the man of steel. Even as an infant, that foreskin is like steel. You can wrap yourself in that foreskin and they can shoot at you and it'd be like a bulletproof vest.
No.
Yeah.
Now, what if you
man,
use?
I guess you're right.
Yeah. So you and I on the same page. There's no way he could be circumcised. Not on this planet.
I was gonna say, what do you use like a kryptonite knife
That would kill his super baby dick. You know? Welcome, Andrew. Perfect timing.
Here, Andrew can switch spots with me.
All right. Yeah.
Sit in the captain's chair, Andrew.
Yeah.
But Beef, I love you. Appreciate you. So, yeah, something to monitor for the Arizona football because I know you've been giving away tickets on Beef Vegan Presents all week long. So, for the folks that got the tickets and are looking forward to going, just something to monitor.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it more tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fair. I love it. All right. Well, while we get reset and I get Andrew in here, let me play a clip from earlier this morning. And then I'm going to do a call earlier this morning that I had from a guy named Steve. He had a beef. And his beef was that his ex's mom is messaging him and been messaging him a couple years after they broke up.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I was like, what kind of messages? And then things turned kind of crazy. And so, we talk about that here. And we're going to talk about that here on the air. I'm going to play that. And then Andrew and I are going to have some fun with some headlines here right after this. So, all right, let's check this out, though. Yesterday, TUPD did round up and arrest about 50 people while cleaning. And, let's band together and try to create the change that we want to see. And speaking of change, here's Change by Deftones, Rock 102.1 KFMA. Was that cheesy that I transitioned into that?
Yeah.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Yes. I mean, it's just like, I got to play the song. It just so happens to be Change.
Do your thing.
Okay. Thank you. We'll be back with tickets to give away for Hotel on Congress. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. But seriously, Change is good. Justin Spears' mouth just dropped to the floor when he saw Randy's donuts.
When he saw me? No, I'm just kidding.
Now, of course, it is spooky season. A couple spooky things I want to talk about here. First and foremost, if you want to earn $5,000 and you ain't afraid of no ghosts,
okay,
they are looking for ghost hunters to check out the oldest and possibly most haunted hotel in Las Vegas. Yes, this is a thing. The El Cortez Hotel and Casino is offering to pay someone $5,000 to spend a weekend ghost hunting inside. It's the casino itself offering to spend $5,000. And it's like, once you hunt them, what are you going to do? Well, the thing is,
Take
it actually,
home.
No, it sounds pretty cool. They're going to equip you with ghost hunting gear like EMF meters, EVP recorders, flashlights, and thermal sensors. Then they'll set you free to explore the eeriest corners, searching for signs of ghostly activity, especially at night. Is this something you would do, or this creeping you out?
Honestly, I used to watch those ghost hunting shows so much. Like, I used to stay up for like the live events. I think I'd do it.
Would you do
Maybe. I mean, with the right amount of people, yeah.
You can sign up for it.
Can't do it by myself, though.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to document your experience with photos and short videos, right?
It'd be a lot of cussing, though.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
you can do that and
Okay.
then edit it in your shorts and reels. But they want you to keep a journal of what you encounter, which can include scariest, mysterious, or even funny moments. And if you're interested, you can completely fill out an application at casino.org. I know, a lot of people are out there looking for extra income. And again, if you ain't afraid to no ghost, you can do that. They're going to announce one winner 5 days later. So you can do it now. And then you'll start planning your trip. So the $5,000 prize includes $800 towards airfare and travel and $500 to cover food, drinks, and ghost hunting equipment.
Oh, so my prize is also my budget.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. I mean, that's fine.
I will say those casinos are different. I do have a haunted story about those casinos.
Which one? Like
Flamingo.
Okay, Flamingo is definitely an old one. I think they demoed it, so it's no
no
longer.
It's still there.
Okay,
the Flamingo's still there. It's still on the strip.
Right. Okay.
My godmother was on a streak like thousands on a machine, and it was 3 or 4 in the morning, and I had to sit there with her because I was, emotionally support falling asleep.
Right.
All of a sudden, I hear this growl in my ear, right in my ear, and I turn around. I was like, I'm about to punch a homeless person.
Right.
I literally was like about to swing, and I turned. There's nothing there.
Ooh.
And I was like, okay, I'm sleepy. My mind's playing tricks on me. I'm trying to convince myself.
Yeah.
Another growl.
Another growl.
Yep. And I got up and I told my godmother, that's it. I'm leaving. I got to go. And she's laughing. And I was like, you didn't hear that? You're right next to me. She goes, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're mental. And I'm on a heater. I'm winning all this money.
She doesn't care.
Wow. So you think the demon was upset that you guys are winning so much money?
I think we were in its house.
Yeah. Well,
I was like, hey, it's past your bedtime.
Look, we had tons of like haunted places all out throughout the world, and one in our own very own backyard. The Hotel Congress is supposedly, super haunted. So for this one, though, $5,000 cash money if you're ever wanted to be a Ghostbuster. I know that we just met Andrew Cox from the Nexus Occult bookstore, and he was in on Monday. He's all about that stuff. And I'm going to pass this information along with him too. Maybe he can catch a ghost.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right. Now, speaking of the spooky, if you want to go to Hotel Congress, Nightmare on Congress on Halloween night, and you want a pair of tickets for free, be caller number 10 right now. 600-KFMA, 600-5362. Call now. Yeah.
Oh,
You're back on. Listen, this is a call I got from earlier this morning. A beef
It's already been like 2
about a guy who said
a third Thanksgiving. So,
right.
Yeah.
To catch you up, his ex-girlfriend's mom keeps messaging him every holidays and he felt like she was like keeping tabs on him. But I'm like, maybe she wants to bang you. Yeah. Is the mom hot?
Yeah. Oh,
and that's where I took it. Oh, I think, I think we have a whole different scenario, Somebody's calling too. You might, how about this? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to probably get some grief for this, but yeah, I mean, it seems like, it's one of those scenarios where the mom might have a thing for you, dude. And she's watched you grow up. Is she a single lady?
Yeah, very much so.
Well, dude, that's what's happening. She's trying to give you that generational. That's generational. I guess this year, before Thanksgiving, you should do this. Text her. Ooh, it's coming up soon. Text her tomorrow and say happy early Halloween and see what the response is. You say you're just getting ahead of it. And if she engages, then you can see where it goes from there. Now, I mean, how upset would that make your ex, though? Here's the headline.
Does she need to know? I mean,
no, she doesn't need to know.
Already. Yeah, exactly.
Has the ex moved on? Do you know?
That's the hard thing to see about. Like, I really couldn't tell you because I haven't spoken to her. The only person who reaches out that's within that rank of family is the mom. So,
yeah. There you go. Yeah. And she's been planting those seeds, Steve. Is she liking your stuff on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She still does.
Yeah. It's there. You might have to do that. It's going to be the worst advice I give today. But sometimes, when life gives you these opportunities that might not work out for the best, you gotta have to kind of lean into it, see what happens.
Great advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I definitely agree with that. I couldn't agree more.
Well, I mean, once this happens, if it does fall through, then you definitely have to call back and give me an update. All right?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Definitely will.
Have fun being a sugar baby, dude.
Definitely.
All right. See, so this is why you don't call and ask me for advice early in the morning, because I'm going to take it there. And it's been happening a lot lately, Andrew. So we've been getting these beefs, and I will continue to answer the phone and in some scenarios give unsolicited advice.
I thought she meant mother-daughter combos. I was like, wow.
No, I never had the mother-daughter combo. I mean, I almost did. The mom was aggressively, making the move on me. It wasn't until later that I hooked up with the daughter, but it was like a setup of sorts. But she kind of freaked me out a little bit.
A setup.
Yeah, well, the daughter set me up because, the mom was cute. And at the time, the mom was like, what, probably like 36, 37, right? Which now I'm like, it's an age-appropriate woman. I was like 18, 19, I think I was. And, she aggressively was like making her move, shooting her shot for me. But my sister was there too. It was the whole scenarios were really off. And I'm just like, I can't bang this at the time, old lady.
Yeah, my sister's right here.
Yeah. And she put her foot on my crotch, the whole thing. She's like, I heard you like feet. And then I'm like, I do. And I looked at her feet and like, not your feet. You know what I mean? Like they weren't like, I like feet if they're like lined at the time, if they were nice, like, the toes aligned and everything, not the second toe. She had the long second toe and everything. And so when she's like, I heard you like feet, I'm like, yeah.
There
was
this much foot variety in the world.
Yeah, there is. If you pay attention to that kind of stuff. Anyways, long story short, no, didn't do it. So I haven't had that mother-daughter combo. But I do encourage our listeners to definitely shoot their shot and accomplish that goal. I know it's a bucket list for many. So terrible advice early in the morning.
What notes could you possibly be taking on this conversation that we're having right now? I keep seeing you look down.
I know. No, that's me. I'm just a journalist, dude. Just jotting down like, no on haven't had the mom. Check for yes. I have had the daughter, and it equals.
Andrew doesn't know what toe alignment is.
Yeah. Well, it's like, what do they say? It's like the the reception bars that you have in your phone, right? That's the toe alignment. See, like right now I'm at 2, but you want the toes to align like that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I straight up thought you meant all one length. I was like, all right, you're a box foot person. I don't know what that even.
I mean, that's rare. It's rare to find that, but it can be found and pretty nice as well. So I would be a fan of that as well. All right.
Yeah, I'm not a connoisseur.
Now, you know what I'm a fan of are these weird mashups. Now, not everything AI is slop, even though there's tons of slop out there. It's getting pretty bad. But somebody reimagined Fleetwood Mac's Rumors as if it was recorded in the 50s. I'm kind of all about it, dude. I want to share this with you, and you can react along with me and let me know what you think, okay? So I found this on YouTube. So, and let's see, where's Rumors? We got the whole album here.
Damn.
I know. Let's see, which song do you want to hear?
Oh, I don't know.
I'll let you guys ask. I'll let you guys. So this is the whole album, reimagined as like 50s. Secondhand News, of course, that's the lead track, but that's not like a single. Like how about like Go Your Own Way? You can go your own
classic,
way. Yeah, it was in Forrest Gump, right?
Was it in Forrest Gump?
Yeah, that's where I know it.
I don't remember that at all.
Okay.
I just remember Jenny being awful.
She is terrible. All right, so let's.
The right thing to do. How can I ever change things that I feel? If I could, maybe I'd give you my world. How can I, when you won't take it from me? You can go your own way, go your own way. You can call it another lonely day.
Yeah, I don't like that one. Let's see.
That one didn't hit as hard as I thought it would.
Yeah, Don't Stop. Don't Stop. Thinking about tomorrow. Now, you know this Rumors album, one of the greatest albums of all time, because they were all fucking each other behind each other's back. They were all cheating on each other. They were all doing tons of cocaine.
Yeah.
And they took that pain and they created a fantastic, timeless album out of it.
Yeah.
So just a little backstory in case you didn't know about Fleetwood Mac's Rumors.
Which makes it even better that I think Clinton used this album for his campaign.
Yeah, no, it's fitting. In hindsight, as fitting as can be. All right. Chain or Don't Stop. Don't stop thinking
Why
about
not think about times to come and not about the things that you've done?
Okay.
If your life was bad to you, just think what tomorrow will do. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone, yesterday's gone.
Okay. All right, so yeah, I'm not a fan of music in the 50s. All right, let's talk about a different viral video that is not music related, but China tried to do like a propaganda stunt with the drone fireworks show.
Fine.
Drone fireworks are the way to go now, right? In fact, actually, just drones in general replacing fireworks, I think, are the light shows of the future because A, they don't cause anything like combusting or smoke in the air. They don't cause asthma problems. And B,
what are we, a bunch of weenies?
well, yes, we're a bunch of weenies, but B, and this is most important, they come up with fantastic visuals. I mean, you could recreate anything with these drone light shows. But see, they use drone fireworks, and this went horribly wrong. And it went viral as well. So let me share you this. This is crazy. Okay, ready? It started raining on.
我靠，这不对劲了，这死路了，我靠！
That's not supposed to happen here.
那边砸到人了，我去！
That was drones. That fire's not drones?
No, it was drones, fireworks that started, and then it started raining down and actually like hitting. See that? And it failed miserably, and it started fires all over the place.
Huh.
That's what it initially started, and that's how it ended. Fire raining from the sky.
Well,
freaking
I
out.
mean, you live and you learn, right?
And before you think this is AI, there is clip after clip after clip of this happening. So here's another one. Drone show ends in disaster.
So it was drones.
Yeah, drones, but drones / fireworks. So they were able to combine them both, dude.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And see how that goes? All right. All right, we're getting back on the air. Rock 102.1 KFMA. What we're looking at here on the podcast broadcast is China's National Drone Day or National Day Drone Show in Hunan ended in disaster. So they had like firework drones, and then they started combusting, and those drones created fire raining down from the sky, which then started fires all over China. It was wicked to see. It's happened, and they show this on so many different angles, and it's been covered various things. So it's at first when you see something like this, you're like, "Oh, that's AI," and it totally wasn't AI. You know, I mean, there's so many different sources reporting on it. It was just nuts to see, and I'm usually a fan of drone shows, but now I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. Not cool.
I prefer my drone shows to not explode on top of me.
Yeah, totally. You know. All right. Now, let me share you this story real quick before we play some commercials here, Andrew. I got an F My Life email. Yeah. And this was from, I think Tony was her name. And she told me a crazy story. She said that her friend won 50 grand last week on a scratcher.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And so like her mother told her that because of her divorce, that her ex would probably take most of that money. So she should probably sign it over to someone. Now, instead of this woman who won the $50,000 in scratchers signing it over to like her mother who suggested this, she ended up having a homeless woman sign up on it. And then the homeless woman, surprisingly or not surprisingly, took the money and ran. So the chick stole all 50 grand, but and the $200 that the woman paid her to sign over the 50,000 to. So yeah. So not only did she lose 50 grand, but she also lost $200 because she offered the homeless woman $200 if she would sign off on it.
What did she think was going to happen?
Well,
what was the desired outcome here? Hey,
the desired outcome was to launder the $50,000 so her ex-husband wouldn't be able to know that she just got $50,000. So she screwed herself over for trying to hide the fact that she won $50,000 off a scratcher. This was a legit email that I got yesterday. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's hard to follow though, for sure. And this is a whole lot of lotto. I got a couple other lotto stories here. Some good, some bad. Let's start with the good. Okay, there was a man who was bummed learning that someone won the lottery because he wanted to win the 564,000 Keno Club jackpot prize. Until he checked his closet and realized the person that won the lottery was him.
Nice.
Yeah. This was in Michigan. The unidentified lottery player was disappointed to find that somebody won that jackpot, but his sorrow turned to glee when he actually took the time to look at his ticket and realized that he was the person who won. And now he's burdened with the decision on what he's going to do with all that cash. I'll tell you what.
What a problem to have.
I know. I'll tell you what not to do with that cash. That's the bad news story of this segment. Whole lot of lotto. Because there was a man in England who was a forklift operator. His name was Adam Lopez. His name is Adam Lopez. And he won over 1.3 million pounds. That's a lot of money over there.
It is.
And so, he's a hardworking man. Likes to party hard as well. So at first, he bought himself a new car, and then he bought one for his mom. And then after, they each got new cars, he's like, what am I going to do with the rest of this money? And then he thought to himself, cocaine and hookers.
As you do.
Pretty much. He went on a 3-month bender. And that quarter-year party came to an end, however, when he had to be rushed to the hospital. Now, it seems for Adam, he developed a bilateral pulmonary embolism after a blood clot in his leg made his way to his lungs, leaving him with the inability to walk or breathe. Fortunately, he had the money for the medical attention that was needed, and he's going to live through it, but that partying was a wake-up call. So after all the medical expenses and 3-month bender, he's left broke without any money, but just saved his life.
Huh.
Yeah. Was it worth it?
I think he might have won the lotto and then lost the lotto.
Yes. He won and lost the lotto. So if you win the lottery, I guess, be careful what you wish for and try not to go on that bender because it could end your life soon.
I love that he bought 2 cars and then that was the point where he was like, yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah. Don't need a house or nothing.
2 cars?
Yeah.
Man, I never thought I'd buy one.
And
Time for a bender.
Time for a bender. A never-ending bender. And there's a whole lot of lotto. Let's hit the reset on the FM side. We'll keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast and wrap things up with the beef tip right after this. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. Yeah, so that was that story. I know. Did you see that MrBeast uploaded a video that he made when he was 17 years old, right? So
Okay.
MrBeast made this video at 17, uploaded to YouTube, and then you could schedule when the video is going to post, and he scheduled it for a decade later. So it was basically him saying hi to himself and giving himself like predictions. Well, it finally went live just last week, right? So this was a video that he made 10 years ago before he was. Actually, he had, I think, like 8,000 subscribers at the time. MrBeast at this point has 15,710,000, almost 711,000. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That's just the views on this video. He has 52.9 million subscribers. So
Damn.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I'll let MrBeast explain a little bit of this. I'll try to clip through a little bit, but it was pretty impressive. I need to show this here. All right. Are you a fan of MrBeast?
I've watched his videos. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily a fan, but I mean, you got to respect the dude's acumen for what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like he has something on lock that makes all this run.
Dude, he's a visionary when it came to YouTube. And you see it in this clip. Like his 17-year-old self had like a vision board of what he wanted to accomplish in his life through YouTube. And he kind of called it. It's massively impressive. So yeah, I'm a fan of MrBeast now. Beast Games and everything else. So I'll let the world's second nerdiest billionaire explain. First
Second.
nerdiest, Mark Zuckerberg.
I, sitting in my bedroom when I was supposed to be studying for a history test, decided to whip out a phone and record videos to go public deep in the future and try to predict what my life would be like, what the channel would be like. And after 10 incredibly long years, behind me in 10 years, finally went public. And I wanted to capture my reaction on this video that you're watching now. So let's do it.
Yeah, so he has many of these, huh? I wonder how far in the future he goes.
Me in 10 years.
Hey,
I'm going to schedule upload this video
Wow.
10 years in the future. So you're going to see this in 2025.
Oh my gosh.
It's 2015 for me right now.
Oh, this is crazy. Look how young I look. Look at the difference. This me doesn't
The difference is he grew a goatee. But
have a beard, doesn't have a mustache.
Dude, what if I'm dead? Dude, if I'm... Ooh, that'd be weird. That'd be so weird.
Thankfully, not dead.
That'd be really weird. But so let's see. Dude, if I don't have 1 million subscribers when you see this video, my entire life has been a failure.
Ironically.
You see that? So he set that goal at 17 years old. If I don't have 1 million subscribers in 2015, which is crazy because I was doing radio 2015. So, my entire life has been a failure. I'm looking like, I mean, I'm getting paid for it now, but Jesus, definitely, I should have made a video of myself there. Let's see. Said
we actually have dozens of channels with millions of subscribers. And before we go too deep into listening to old Jimmy, 17-year-old Jimmy here ramble, I just want to get you in the right mind space. I want you to understand what's going through this 17-year-old's mind. We didn't have tons of money growing up. I mean, it was probably like a normal middle-class family. But in 2008, we ended up going bankrupt. So we had nothing. My parents actually filed for bankruptcy.
And then he looked like this. Yeah, this is what the face of bankruptcy looks like.
That's how I looked in 2008.
Yeah. Still can afford a green screen.
Yeah.
So,
you got to respect the dude's, like I said, his acumen for what he's doing, man. He is unlocked. He's cracked the code, so to speak.
He absolutely did. Yeah. And that's the viral video of the week. I mean, obviously massive numbers. 17 million on that one and growing. It just grew 2 million of views just now. Not through the podcast, though. We're back. Rock on 2.1 KFMA.
Oh, we lost those viewers. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we just helped MrBeast gain another 1 million views. So you're welcome, MrBeast. Yes, Andrew and I are hanging out here.
In the mail, baby.
That's right. All right. Now, of course, we have a lot of stuff that we did not get a chance to get to. Nightmare in Congress, of course, is happening. That's happening on Halloween weekend. So don't forget to make sure you guys go to Nightmare in Congress. And I gave out tickets for that. I think have another pair of tickets that I should be giving away for that. Oh, yeah. But there's also, I'm trying to find if I have the $50 gift card for Cuban Corner, which I don't. Did you eat those empanadas yesterday?
Dude, all that food ripped so hard. I love Cuban food, and that was some of the best Cuban food I've ever had.
Yes. Yeah, isn't it, though? And you know what? They also do mashup Mexican and Cuban food, which is fantastic. So, yes, I have a $50 gift certificate to the Cuban Corner that I will give out to our 10th caller, 600 KFMA, 600-5362. As we wrap up the show, I want to have a winner here so they could try out the Cuban Corner. Andrew said best Cuban food he's ever had. I concur. That Cuban sandwich is on point. Those empanadas were some of the best I've ever had with the ham and cheese and the beef empanada. And they're going to do the chicken empanadas here soon. It's located at 919 North Stone Avenue, just south of Speedway. And this Friday, you can get a $50 gift certificate for only $25. It's our half off deal that we have going on here on KFMA.com. So if you want to score those, get them while they last because there's only a limited edition of that. And this is a great way to try everything that they're offering at the Cuban Corner on 919 North Stone.
Get one of those little coffees in you, man. Dude,
dude.
I never drink coffee. I could see the future yesterday.
Could you really? Yeah. I was just like, no, I'm back up. I was feeling run down. I'm like, oh man, I need something. And then they gave me that little coffee shop. I'm like, I'm about to go work out for 3 hours. Oh, great. All right. Before we wrap things up, let me give you a beef tip. Here are the sleep hacks for a better night's sleep. They say create a bedtime routine and keep it every single night. Make an ideal sleep environment, cool, dark, and quiet. The ideal temperature is usually between 60 and 67 degrees. How cold do you keep it?
Yeah. I never set my thermostat below 78.
That's because you don't want to spend that money.
Balling on a budget, baby.
I get it. All right. Cut down on the caffeine late in the day, like late afternoon. Don't eat heavy meals at night. Exercise regularly, not just before bedtime, or just not before bedtime. And then get some sunlight in the mornings. It tells your circadian rhythm that it's time to get going. And there's your beef tip to get better sleep. Good luck with that, Andrew.
Yeah.
All right. That's all the time we have for the show. Again, caller number 10 right now. Good luck. We'll see who caller number 10 is. Right. Oh, we're running out of time. Drive safe, ride safe, rock local.
When you wish upon a side of beef, soon will come an end to all your grief.
Yo!
But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.